Hey, say what's up to YouTube, because this is gonna be on YouTube. So you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to YouTube, say what hi to YouTube. What's up guys? Today we're gonna be reacting to a video called These TikTokers Are Running an Illegal Dentist Scam. We're gonna watch the full video, react to it. You know what I'm saying? We got the Twitch chat in the building. So yeah, let's get right into it.
These TikTokers are running an illegal dentist scam, and the rabbit hole goes pretty deep as there's a lot of them doing this. And the whole thing revolves around veneers, aka getting fake teeth put in. If you
How do y'all feel about veneers? I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Veneers to me just look so unnatural. Like if you don't get like the 6-figure veneers from like a super reputable dentist, they be look, bro. You be like looking at these, like their teeth be like coming out so far out. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like their teeth be just so big in their mouth. But hey, I would never get veneers, me personally. Yeah, facts. Veneers, I don't know. I don't mess with them.
you don't know, that's an extremely invasive procedure where a dentist will file down your teeth to basically nubs and then mount your new fake teeth on top of where your old teeth were. So when getting a procedure like this done, one would hope to have a professional dentist doing this. The only downside of that is veneers, they're not really the cheapest.
Pause. Big in their mouth is crazy. Pause. Some people have no other. No. It is true. Some people don't have another option. Right? Like, bro, if you come, like, if your teeth were just messed up and you get veneers, sure. But these people will literally get rid of their natural teeth that don't even look that bad. Like, their teeth might be a little yellow, and they could just get the dentist whitening, which is like super powerful whitening like solution. God, it was called. But it's like, why don't you just get braces or Invisalign and then whiten your teeth versus nubbing your teeth permanently down? Like they shred them down permanently and then they just put the veneers on top. I feel like that's so dumb. Like why would you want to lose your natural teeth to put fake stuff in your? And the worst part is veneers need maintenance. You have to go back every cut like 5 to 10 or 20 years to go get them checked out again. That's so dumb.
Pretty expensive, roughly $1,500 per tooth if you want the porcelain ones.
1,500 per tooth. Bro, that's like at least 20 bands.
So this has caused sketchy entrepreneurs to find a way to cut costs to make the service cheaper. And apparently the most
keep in mind, all you would have to do is, if your teeth aren't like the best, is pay like 3 or 2,000 for some braces, 5,000 for like veneers, or like 4 to 5,000. Like, what is it, 3 to 5,000 for veneers, or no, I mean Invisalign. So you can either get braces or Invisalign for just the price of a couple of teeth. I mean, bro, why would you ever get veneers if you have your natural teeth still? Like, veneers should be like your last resort. Like, your teeth should be black if you're getting veneers type shit. I don't know.
Popular one is just skipping dentist school and just doing a 2-day TikTok course on how to become a veneer tech, and boom, just like that, you're right off to grinding down people's teeth and making $5,000 a week. What could go wrong? Well, apparently a whole lot. So the people who are doing this,
bro, if you don't brush your teeth, your teeth, like, they get cavities, and like the cavities are black. The cavities like rot your teeth. Like, your teeth can rot in your mouth. I'm not gonna lie.
are calling themselves veneer techs, and apparently this isn't even a real practice. From what I've gathered, this is like the dentist version of going and getting a BBL done in a motel. So here we have the first person by the name of Rel Styles promoting their services by showing a before and after of their customer.
I'm eating a burrito right now, y'all. Burrito.
Apparently, composite veneers are the cheapest veneers to have done, and if you're going to go through a legit dentist, they probably cost around $950 a tooth. So $1,500, that sounds like an insane bargain, but that's not the only type of content they post on this account. I don't know about you, but that's a weird thing for your dentist to post on
Be bad that don't smile, in my opinion. Easy. Hey, that's true. If your teeth are chopped and they're ugly, bro, just don't smile. That's facts.
TikTok. That's kind of the post that you would expect from, I don't know, like a crypto trader course guy or a sports betting guy that'll try to shill you some course to bet only on winners, because that's realistic expectations to sell. And sure enough, they're shilling a veneer tech class. So hey, do you want to risk it all to grind out innocent people's teeth?
Bro, you talk like a ventriloquist. You just be like, hey guys, this is how I talk, you know? What's up, guys? Hey, chat. You see? You can't see my teeth. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, tight shit. You feel me? That's what you gotta do if you don't, if your teeth are ugly. Simple.
Who don't know better to maybe make like $5,000 a week.
That's all you gotta do.
They have a class for you as the description.
Yo, if your teeth messed up like that, just don't just don't open your mouth, gang.
Description of the video says, do you want to learn how to do composite veneers? 101 2-day course includes full veneer supply kit, liability waiver certificate of completion, veneer list investment $5,000, deposit $500. Wow, that sounds like an absolute cash grab. I guess just don't mind the
Become a veneer tech, like, bro. What's up with people and just trying to ruin people's lives, bro? They becoming like, I want to prank call them, if they even pick up, bro. If this video is out, that means that they're already done. Like, they're already cooked. If this video already exists, this guy has over 1 million subscribers. The video has over 1 million, and this is over a year ago. They're definitely already done, bro. They're already, like, probably in jail. I'm not gonna lie.
alleged felons trying to train potential future alleged felons. Why not? So again, for a small investment of $5,000 in 2 days of classes, you too can permanently alter people's teeth. Awesome. That sounds like a great deal. Absolutely not. That is sarcasm. And as you may expect, dentists are pretty alarmed about this whole thing because this is some wild negligence, and that is putting it lightly. So here's what a dentist said about this on TikTok.
I am so glad that an attorney has stepped into the picture because me as a dentist, a lot of people think I'm just hating. Maybe I don't know why I would hate because I'm the one that has an actual degree. But I think a lot of people don't take what we say seriously, and they're like, well, how is it illegal? Well, he not prepping the teeth. He just putting composite on. It's bigger than that. Dentistry is not just about teeth. I want y'all to know that. It's the study of teeth, but it's about managing patients. Primarily, the teeth is one part of the puzzle. You have to manage patients who are hypertensive. I had a patient who wanted to come get treatment, blood pressure 200 over 150. Does your veneer technician know how to manage a medical emergency? Right? Do they know how to see decay that may not be like as alarming? And do they care that it's there? Are they just gonna throw?
Bro, she's basically saying that beyond just like putting the veneers on, there's a lot more she has to do. She has to be checking for cavities and to make sure that, oh, if you have a cavity, this can't happen. Or if you have this, you can't do this. Because, or they have their medical history, like, oh, because you had whatever condition you have, whether it's like something crazy, like you can't get your teeth done. But these people don't care about that because they're not licensed professionals. All they care about is getting their money, so they're gonna do it regardless if they shouldn't get it, if the person shouldn't. They don't care for the person's well-being, like she's saying. They don't care about managing the patient. They just want to get their money, put the veneers on, and kick them out the office. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care.
The composite over it so that you walk out with a white piano key looking smile. These are things you need to consider. On top of the fact that primarily it's illegal if you go watch this video. But most of the people that go to veneer techs, I don't think they care about the legality behind it. To be completely honest, that's a conversation for another day. But I will continue to profess this fact that a veneer tech, teeth by teacher, all them things are illegal, not real, and honestly very detrimental to your health until I hang my loops up. Because I want justice to be served.
So the lawyer that she's mentioning, she made this video.
Y'all, this is just another reminder from an attorney that there is no such thing as a veneer tech in the state of Georgia. There is no such thing. This is illegal. Please
Bro, what's up with Georgia and Atlanta with so many scammers? Whether it's credit card scammers, bro, whether it's freaking crypto course scammers, whether it's clothing brand scammers, bro, who don't ship out their clothes. Now they got illegal veneer tech scammers. Plus, they have BBL scammers. I mean, bro, why don't the scams from Georgia stop? Like, bro, Georgia just don't stop scamming. The state of scams, bro. For real, for real. And not Georgia the country, Georgia the state in America.
Let this man touch your mouth. I know he looks good. You might be tempted just for that reason.
Facts,
There
they
is
crazy.
no such thing, okay? And what he's doing is illegal. You can check out my prior posts about that. Thanks.
Then, of course, there's more TikTokers selling veneer courses because there's so many of them. And this one has some layers to it.
Look, they're selling get-rich-quick schemes to poor people to do illegal stuff. I mean, and they make it like
Nothing like drinking rosé while learning how to work on people's teeth for only 2 days. This is so bad you would think it's a parody or some wild joke, but I guess not. Overall, just sounds like a terrible time for the consumer, but apparently one of these guys hosting the event allegedly scammed one of their patients.
I've been researching this dude right here, Devin, who works for VVS Smiles Atlanta. And I wanted him to do my teeth. I've seen people whose work that he's done. I think he did an amazing job. I wanted my teeth done by this man. So I reached out to him on DMs. So on February 15th, I booked my appointment, paid my deposit. It was for a Valentine's special that he had where it was $2,000 total. But I paid my deposit and everything. DM'd him and said, hey, I just want to let you know I paid my deposit. He was like, okay, great. I'll see you next month. Everything was all good. No issues. Here is the reminder email that I got the day before my appointment. Again, I flew from Dallas to Atlanta to get my teeth done by this.
See, bruh? What's up with George? Not only is he messing people's teeth up, he's just not even doing it half the time and scamming people. Bro.
Man, so I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go back to Dallas, a new female. Whoop-de-whoop. Very, very excited. So on the day of my appointment, I show up early because I'm not familiar with Atlanta like that. So I show up to make sure I am on time.
Bro, it probably could, bro. Like, I don't think that you're just gonna do stuff like this, like mess people's teeth up on top of scamming and not go to jail. He's literally committing fraud. Like, they're paying for a service he's not delivering, and he runs off with the money.
And when I get there, both of the doors to his suite is locked. So I sit at a chair that's next to his suite. And I'm sending him an Instagram message at the same time. He's sending me a message too. Someone stole my whole effing machine out of my room. I'm going to have to refund you and pay you for your flight.
What? How does that happen? I have never heard that coming from a dentist. Imagine having your dentist appointment canceled because their equipment was stolen? That doesn't happen, but it gets so much worse.
And I'm like, hey, I'm up here. The door is locked. Do I need to knock on the door? And this is us messaging at the same exact time, okay? And I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean your machine was stolen out of your room? You can't do my teeth. I flew all this way for my teeth to get done. So at this point, I am very upset. Y'all can pause to read. So at this point, I am just livid. So he was like, I'm going to compensate you for your flight. And I'm like, no, sir, you're going to compensate me for my flight and my hotel and my deposit. That's what you're going to compensate me for, sir. So he said, send me the receipt. I did. My total flight and room was like, I want to say $869. He sent me $850. Okay. You know, he cashed at me the $850. So I'm like, okay, what about my deposit? That's $500. So he says, I'm about to send. At this point, I said, I'm crying. I'm very upset because I'm thinking that you're about to do my teeth. So I'm like, you won't hear from me no more. Just go ahead and, send me my money. He goes on to say he don't need my money and so on and so forth. Well, then where is my deposit? So he sends me this screenshot saying that the deposit is going to be sent back to my card. I have yet to receive the deposit. Have not received anything since. So I reached back out to him to be like, hey, do you know how long it's going to take for my deposit to come back on my card? What's going on? He blocks me. Never offered me an apology. Never said, I'm sorry, my bad, I can reschedule you or nothing. In fact, some lady that was at his suite said that she worked with him before and he was never on time or he would.
I'm glad it's interesting, but like, bro, I feel bad for this lady, bro. Like, they just scamming. Like, they're literally scammers. And then it's like, imagine her, right? She got on TikTok and complained about it. But if you think she's the only lady that got scammed or the only person that got scammed, you're delusional because, bro, maybe she had a little bit of Nah, me too. I haven't even been talking to the chat that much, if I'm being honest. I've just been so locked in on the video.
Not show up. She would end up having to take his clients. And then she's told me that he only does mixed breeds and light-skinned women's teeth.
Ah! What? Hold on. Rewind.
He only she would end up having to take his clients. And then she's told me that he only does mixed breeds and light-skinned women's teeth.
What?
Okay.
Bro. So he only does mixed women. So he's just racist. So not only is he an illegal veneer technician that occupation doesn't exist. Not only is he a scammer who commits fraud against his clients, he's also racist. He's also racist. Bro, you cannot make this up, bro. You actually can't make this up. What the hell?
There's way too many red flags going on here. If
Bro.
someone is saying they don't need their customers' money, they are slow and compensating for something.
This is
There's
insane.
a reason he hasn't refunded that deposit. Also, cash apping for the flight payment, that sounds incredibly sketchy because it kind of makes it seem like he's operating his business out of his own personal bank account rather than through an actual business. And then obviously that last thing, that is just laughably sad. Morals aside, is also just like stupid. Because why would you want to limit your customer base? But remember the lawyer we saw earlier? Well, she replied to this as well.
The unlicensed practice of dentistry in the state of Georgia is a crime. So I stumbled upon this lady's story and I was curious, so I started doing a little bit of research. Mind you, I'm an attorney, but I am not licensed in Georgia, and this is outside of my area of practice. But I did find some statutes, so let's read them.
Hold on. Let me click the link. Let me click the link. Let's see.
She would end up having to take his clients. And then she's told me that he only
Why is it so low? Hold on. Why is it so low? Am I tripping? Why is it so low? Is my stream that low? Am I tripping? Alright, but hold on. Let me turn it up.
mixed breeds and light-skinned women's teeth.
Ah! Yo, this is loud. Oh my. What? No, this is so loud. Rewind.
He only she would end up having to take his clients. And then she's told me that he only does mixed breeds and light-skinned women's teeth.
What?
Okay.
Bro. W clip. I'm gonna keep that for later. W clip. All right. Let's get back into it.
So this is from the Georgia Code, which states that things like veneers, so applying any dental appliance cap covering prosthesis or cosmetic covering, cannot be applied unless you are a licensed dentist or you're working under the prescription of a licensed dentist. Another part of the Georgia Code, which says that it is a felony for you to practice dentistry without a license. If you are charged with this, you as the defendant
Bro, why you hating on my clip, bro? Like, bro.
have to prove that you were licensed to do the work. And this is another part of the Georgia Code. This is all stuff you can look up yourself. Now, these are the terms and conditions.
Like, bro. How you gonna come at me for just wanting to see if the clip was cool or whatnot? And I just said W clip. Like, you're glazing. No, not glazing. You're dick riding. That's what it is. Not glazing. You're dick riding. Simple.
For the guy that did this young lady's or who took this young lady's money to do the veneers, and he's really popular on Instagram and TikTok for veneers. And here it says at the bottom, it says that you consent that he is not a licensed dentist, that he is a trained and certified veneer tech. Now I looked, I did some quick research, and I couldn't find anything in the state of Georgia that recognizes a veneer tech as a actual thing. And by putting in your acuity scheduling link that you acknowledge that I'm not a dentist, I don't think really goes as far as it needs to in order to protect your consumers. Because most consumers might see tech and they think, oh, they're licensed or whatever. But according to the state of Georgia, it doesn't seem that way.
This will definitely be interesting to follow as we've seen the government start cracking down at the at-home BBL industry. So the veneer tech industry might be next. Someone also commented on that video saying, had mine done in Atlanta, unfortunately now being asked for $23,000 to remove them and redo them by an actual dentist now. Also, flew down there 3 times because they kept breaking. What an absolute nightmare. And there are so many more dentists calling this out right now.
This is the removal of temporary veneers. They're used to check the bite and make sure that the aesthetics of the veneers are good. This is a criminal. This is a fake certificate, and this person is doing at-home veneers, labeling themselves as a veneer tech. Now, I know it seems like veneers are pretty easy. They're just something that goes over the surface of the tooth and it makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. But let's not kid yourself. There is a lot of stuff that can go wrong. You can have bone loss, periodontal disease that can all be...
Wait, who? Wait, who? This light-skinned guy right here? Or this guy? Which one? What? He died? Like, how did he die? He like, bro, what happened? Did he get like arrested and kill himself or what? What happened? He got shot? Dang. Bro, that's actually fucked up. I mean, I feel bad that, you know, he lost the life or whatever, or he lost his life. But bro is also just a scammer. So, I mean, I don't know. On one hand, he's scamming. On the other hand, he died. So it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna, you know, speak ill of the dead or nothing like that. Because that's crazy. But dang, that's just RIP, I guess.
Undiagnosed if the person is not trained correctly. And let's not even get started about the longevity of these veneers, because veneers are normally very hard to keep for a long period of time. They usually need to be replaced because of how we bite together. Our jaws are extremely powerful. So if any of these teeth are hitting just a little bit too hard, those veneers will be breaking off in no time.
Yeah, it's just a terrible idea to go to anyone like this, but it just keeps getting so much worse.
Ew! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my. Yo, chat. Chat, are you seeing this? I'm trying to adjust my volume low key. Bro, what in the actual hell is that on his teeth, bro? That is the nastiest shit I ever seen. Oh, hell nah. Bro, this is so nasty. I mean, hey.
You can see that those teeth are almost broken down to the gut.
I mean, hey, bro. They fixed him. Bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This actually could be a good clip. Let me go back. Let me redo the clip. Hold on. Clip this next part.
This, but it just keeps getting so much worse.
Bro, what the hell, bro? That is disgusting, bro. Bro, his teeth are black. Bro, he's missing teeth and they're black, bro. Bro, if my mouth ever looked like that, bro, I'm pulling all my teeth out. Simple. I'm sorry. This is so nasty. L Clip Farm. Let me time him out for real quick. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. You don't speak ill of me. Booty bro, what the hell are my mods talking about? Bro. Alright. Let's continue.
You can see that those teeth are almost broken down to the gut line. Those teeth are not really salvageable. Again, I'm not a dentist, but being in the medical or being in the dental field at all, I know that those teeth are not salvageable. They need to be pulled, meaning extraction. When you just put something on top of decay, what do you think happens? I haven't really gone into the medical aspect of a lot of this because I'm not a medical provider, but let's get into what can happen. So if you get an infection in your tooth and you don't treat it, you can get a couple of things. Infection in your bloodstream, you can go septic, which is like septic shock, and you will die within like a day or two. You could also get endocarditis, which is inflammation of the heart valve, which isn't really something that I'd want to play with. I don't know about you. It's a medical background, obviously, but some people have to take what's called a pre-med, so before any...
That's another thing. Bro, if you guys don't know, your mouth leads directly into your bloodstream. Like under your tongue and like your gums lead directly into your bloodstream. So when people are sitting here just like, oh, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, like just cover the veneers and it goes, bro, you're cooked, little bro. You're cooked. You're 100% cooked, and you're gonna be messed up, bro. It's really that simple. Like, you can't like just cover something up like that because your teeth are rotting. Your teeth are so close to your brain. That's why the pain. Yes, bro. Like, bro, if you've ever had like toothaches or tooth pain, bro, because of like a cavity when you were like a kid or something or whatever, bro, you know how much a toothache, bro. Have you feel like you're going insane? Have you feeling like you're losing your mind, bro? Like, so they just covered up his rotting teeth with some veneers. I'm not. That's insane.
Procedures, they take a medication to keep their heart safe to make sure they don't get infection that goes to their heart. I am beyond shocked. I am beyond shocked.
It's clear they're just using the fact that US healthcare is so unaffordable to so many to just prey on those people who don't know better and can't afford better. And the sad reality is this is just going to make things worse for these patients because this is the definition of putting a band-aid over a problem. It's like painting over mold.
Nah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Rid of it. Shout out to the TikTok user.
But like you just said, it's the same thing as painting over mold instead of getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make the problems worse.
Danny Banani, because it seems like she's dedicated her account to calling out businesses like this, as it seems like these businesses just keep on spawning like an evil game of whack-a-mole.
It's gonna blow your mind in this season. If you don't even understand now, you gonna understand because he's gonna blow your mind. He's gonna continue to stretch you.
Of the first video. And I said, well, they're using a drill on their teeth. It's not just a composite overlay. Who's their DDS? Who's their DMD? As you can see, I go to their website. I don't seem to see one. Huh. So I said, okay, who's the contact? But right now, here's the price. Hold on. About $4,000, a consultation. Okay, so I go to contact. And I said, well, who's your DDS? Who's performing such services? It would seem to be I don't see anybody. The reason you don't see anybody is because there's not a licensed dentist doing any of this to hold accountable or verify credentials.
And because of this, it's the customer that has to deal with the consequences, like this woman who almost lost all of her teeth and had to go to the emergency room.
Listen, I appreciate you for trying to accommodate the situation, but unfortunately, what I just went through, I'm not going to be able to come back. I said I got abscess on the side of my mouth. I have to go to the emergency room to get antibiotics because I got 2 abscess in my mouth. I don't know if it was from your tools, if it was from the partial, if it was from if it was from you not shaving it down. I don't know, but I have to get antibiotic. I got abscess in my mouth, and unfortunately, I don't want you touching my mouth.
What's sad is,
Bro, that is disgusting. Hold on. Let me just make sure this is not. I want to see what the ab says. I'm gonna make sure this is not TOS, chat. Make sure this is not TOS. I want to know, what does an abscess look like? I don't want y'all to see it, bro. In mouth. I'm just knowing, chat. I'm just knowing this is gonna be crazy. I don't want y'all to see it though. All right, y'all can see this one. Y'all can see this. Y'all can see this. This is what she's talking about. Was in her mouth. Like she had like an abscess like this in her mouth because of what the veneer tech did. That is disgusting, bro. Yo, what's up, Namendol? What's up? New viewer. But yeah, that's what she's talking about when she said that she has a viewer like in her mouth, or like she has like an abscess in her mouth. Yeah.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many people on TikTok promoting these services and so many people on TikTok telling about their horrible experience going to a veneer tech. And it's clear that these people are just vultures who don't care about their customer at all.
Yeah, all they care about is the money, bro. That's why they're doing what they're doing. All they care about is getting that cheese and calling it a day.
Story just gets so much worse.
I said, what can we do about a reimbursement? You almost took my teeth out. I have an infection.
Veneer is a fake. It's like a fake tooth they put over their mouth. Like hello, your perms are good. Goon. This is educational stream. Bro, gone. Yeah, it's cause I timed him out by accident. But yo, Nemdall, I'd appreciate if you follow, bro. I don't want to ask for a follow, but I'd appreciate it for real. But yeah, a veneer is basically if your teeth are messed up and like, you know, they have no way to repair it, they'll put like porcelain, like fake teeth over your teeth to make your teeth look good. But it's not really a permanent solution, and you have to, bet. W's. It's not really a permanent solution. And so if you get it, you have to keep getting maintenance. And if you get it, this video is about like scammers, like people who aren't licensed dentists Oh, since April? Let me check. Oh, W's. W's. I appreciate that, bro. W's.
I have abscess in my mouth. I have an infection from you. What can we do about this? She say, oh, let me call you back. I'm going to let you know what I could do. Give me a few moments. I said, okay, bet, cool. 12 o'clock today, she texted me and told me she ain't going to be able to give me my money back. She done offered several times for me to come back to her office and get them re-put in. That's her solution. If I don't want that solution, it's nothing that she could do because I signed the consent. I said, yeah, I signed a consent form for you to do your job. I have an infection in my mouth. You could not drill those teeth out of my mouth. I had to pull them out without them being numb. And you...
Oh my God. I would never put that on my worst enemy. Bro. She had to pull her own teeth out, bro. That is in without any numbing, you know, because when they take your teeth out, they usually put you on like laughing gas, which is nitrous actually. They usually put in, like laughing gas, or they give you like some type of numbing cream or like numbing or whatever, bro. Just rip it like this. She had to look. She had to get like this and just pull it out. Kanye gas, literally. That's literally that's what they put you on at the dentist.
I got a text message of you telling me to go to the emergency room.
That is just absolutely horrible. I hope she lawyers up because a consent form offers pretty much zero protection against an illegal business. Never get any medical work done from someone who is not a licensed professional, not a 2-day TikTok course. It's inevitable that people are going to go to jail for this. It's just kind of a matter of when. But if you want to check out my business that won't leave you without teeth, you can go to matt.city at the top of the description down below and check out our Matt Cities. We took your childhood nostalgia, innovated on the idea, and brought it to a city near you. And we got it in both floor/wall mats, and we also got them in like large mouse pads as well. Currently we have LA, New York City, and the Atozi City, which is behind me, but we have many more to come soon. So if you want another way to support my family and the channel, you can check out the link in the top of the description down below.
I ain't gonna lie. Banger vid though. Like, tell you the truth, that was a banger vid. So I'm gonna shout out my YouTube now. If you're on YouTube right now, thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Peace out.